what, 100 metres from the top? Further to go, was it? About 100 metres to the fence? I'm not going to break into a gallop, let's put it that way.
It's a long way down. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it really is like a wild spot in Gib.
And the funny part about it, where we're standing at the minute, I'll let you do your...
No, okay.
Well, the funny part about it is where you're just panning from. You're panning from the south and you're going to the north, as it were.
Yeah.
The outcrop right at the top that you see is not the top of the rock, nor is that little white water tank that it looks like a water tank in the far distance there. The top of the rock's that side.
Yeah.
The top of the rock actually was hidden by the rock. It's O'Hara's to the south on the other side there.
Yeah.
But you can...
How long did it take, Eric?
How long did it take to seed?
Yeah.
7 years.
7 years?
7 years.
And how many seeds did you put in there, do you think?
Millions. Literally millions. Collecting seeds when they first started... removing the sheets, we started on the government side and we were collecting seeds then, and when it came to this side here, the MOD called us to do the same thing through wildlife. I started collecting seeds then, and we collected all the seeds for it. Well, we collected as many seeds as we could. We proved their viability by growing them in trays in the Alameda Gardens to show them that they got viability. And as the sheets got taken off in sections coming down, I would come along and I'd seed a section and then seed a section.
What are we looking at here?
You're just looking at the sands and the different grasses that have grown
These
there, shrubs.
These wooden beams.
Well, these woody things here, these are the things that used to hold the corrugated sheets on when it was a water catchment itself. The water would catch on, go down to the next level into a great big culvert, and it would be carried to the south there, and it would go down inside the rock there, and it would be collected in tanks there, and then from those tanks it would be pumped back up to the waterworks at the top, and it was there to serve the MOD and the Navy and the city to a great extent.
Got a slight tremble in my legs now. But it ain't fear.
Anywhere where you're close to a geological formation that's got a cliff to it like that, you're going to have rock falls, whether we like it or whether we don't. And these bounce down onto a cliff like this, and they would bounce down the water catchments. As they will come down onto the catchment slope, which is not a catchment now, it's a talus slope, will land on it. Any large rounded rock that builds up momentum, that starts to roll down, if the vegetation, which will be slowing it down, doesn't slow it down, it meets, if it's past the top fence, it will then meet this fence. And if this fence doesn't stop it, because perchance it comes through the gap that we've just walked through, down at the bottom there is another great fence along that fence there. That fence should stop it, and beyond that at the bottom there's an even smaller fence. So there's 4 fences that actually stop. I've got to answer the phone, I do apologise for this.
And he's put me first.
Yep,
right.
because it's too steep.
And off we go. Pretty steep.
Tally ho, as they say.
Onwards and downwards.
Onwards and downwards. Downwards and onwards.
It's rather unnerving to look at the steps through a video screen. Probably not that safe.
Seeding involves first of all going around and picking ripe seeds. These are not ripe seeds, but you go around during the seasons and you're picking seeds till you've got them. You take them back to a herbarium and you dry them all out and you treat them so they haven't got little creatures on that make them inert, so they won't propagate, as it were. And then when you've actually got them, you separate them and you make mixes of different types of seeds, and then you come back to here where it's sand, and on ropes, you'd have ropes all the way down here. You're tattling yourself up to the ropes, and with your little bags of seeds you would do what you've seen in the ploughs, the fields and scatter. With the seeds you're going out, you use the wind a lot of the time, with the prevailing winds that are going back and forth, or if they're going up, and you're taking them out and you're lifting them into the air, let the wind carry them, and
But
spread
on the surface, just on the surface.
Spread them on the surface. You spread them as Mother Nature spreads them. You're not going around there with a little dowel and you're poking them and planting them and poking them and planting. You're doing what Mother Nature does. They're wildflowers at the end of the day, ostensibly what a lot of people would call weeds, but they're wildflowers, and you're scattering the seeds exactly the way Mother Nature.
Portugal. My legs are shaking. I'm holding onto the handrail. I'm scared.
Well, you hope it's the legs that are shaking and not the ground.
The soft rumble of a 2-ton rock coming down behind us, huh?
Yeah.
Because the distance is quite deceptive, isn't it?
It is, very much so. It's only when you see something... Oh, snake! Montepellier. Shit, you stepped straight over it.
I did.
You did, yes. Shit.
Where is it?
Wow, it's gone. It's in the bush. He was basking here. You stepped right over him. You nearly stepped on him.
Poisonous, is it?
He's back fanged. A little, yeah. But you stepped straight over him. He's gone down in there. Come past slowly. Come on, you pass.